What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Dansby Swanson stands in.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And another ball.
2-0.
And that's in the dirt. And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And now Michael Busch. And a pitch. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. Relay to first, double play.
I think 4, 6, 3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
The wind of the pitch. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes. And a foul ball. 2 outs. That one missed. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
And that skips in the dirt.
Starts him with a breaking ball, but that's a pitch he's really comfortable hitting. You can't rely on breaking stuff to be automatic out pitches against him.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. That's a little bit low. Crow Armstrong leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Kevin Alcantara, the next to hit, takes outside. Next offering is down low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Owen Casey. Abbott back to work. 0-1.
No ball. One strike.
Tap to first. Encarnacion Strand takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And here is James Triantos. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Abbott. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. And it falls.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
Next pitch is downstairs. What does she need to do in order to get deeper into the game?
Well, I'd say it's command of the secondary pitches, because when you're talking about turning over the order a second and third time and guys are getting looks, you've got to be able to put a wrinkle on something, change speeds, and locate it enough so that they offer at it.
And he grounds one to the right side. Encarnacion Strand over to second.
Ultimately, you want them to swing and chase a pitch that teases the zone and ends outside the zone. But so far, he hasn't been able to do that consistently.
Dansby Swanson, the next Cub to hit.
One ball, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a miss as he was out front. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Cubs strand a couple. They trail it here 4-0. As we go to the last of the third. So up now for Chicago, Michael Busch. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And there's a foul ball.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
On to first. One up, one down.
They're in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Crow Armstrong, the next to hit, takes ball one. One out, base is empty.
Six-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And that's off the inside edge. Ball three. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Down is full.
One down, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And now the lefty cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next to hit, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's down and in.
1-1.
Chases the changeup in the dirt.
1-2.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Cubs are down quietly. They still find themselves down 6-0. Bottom four. So up now for Chicago, Kevin Alcantara. As the lefty gets to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. But this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Casey takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. The Reds up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. In the air out to center. Robert moves under it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 8.
And next for the Cubs, James Triantos. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Down the corner for a strike. 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. Robert puts it away. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, catcher
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. And he's already singled in this game. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Amaya in his 6th season, 29 years old, and he was born in Panama. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Swing and a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend.
Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. First and second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Dansby Swanson. And a pitch. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Now here is Michael Busch.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, left field. Steer under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Just missed. The Reds up big in this one here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one laced to center and a base hit. Man at first, And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christopher Morel. Ball one there. Crow Armstrong off of first with 2 away. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
2-1.
In the dirt, but kept close. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. One left for the cut. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's the left fielder, Kevin Alcantara. The pitch. There's the strike. And right back to the mound. Throw is low, and he can't pick it.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Man at first, Owen Casey, the next Cub to hit. Up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the second baseman, James Triantos. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 1.
2-1.
In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Here's a 2-1. And that one fouled off. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Robert moves under it. Snags it for the second out. So man aboard, Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. Amaya checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Kenny Jansen. Right side. To first. Out number 3. Cubs leave. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the DH, Brennan Davis. Abbott back to work. Just missed.
1-0.
Almost got him. And a pitch. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He'll circle the bases. His 12th of the season. It's 11-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Bush in the box with one away as he takes ball 1. Next pitch misses inside. Now 2-0. In the air, left side. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Crow.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss there.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Benson right there to make the grab. And that is that. One hit in the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Bounced up the middle. McLean. Off balance throw in time. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now the left fielder, Kevin Alcantara. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And the 0-1. Line drive, base hit down the line. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with 1 down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
To the right side. Base hit, and a run comes in. Oh, he throws it away.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball go deep.
Goes to second. Safe there.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Davis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another ball
2 balls, no strikes.
at the belt and fires. Now a screamer into the outfield. Steer makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. One back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Brock Burke. He last pitched 2 days ago. Back at Target Field with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. Nobody out here in inning number 8. The Reds are squarely in the hunt for a division title, playing really well as we approach the trade deadline. Singy, what do they need to do to get over the top here?
Well, I think they could go a number of different directions. I mean, a key promotion or a trade could bring in some new talent. Just want to shake things up a little bit.
And that one fouled off. And that's in for a strike. Minnesota's bullpen with some action. Jorge Alcala up and loosening in the pen. Jacks getting loose as well. Not even close there. And the count 1-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
That misses the zone. The count now 2-2. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. Well, a great effort, but he can't get the out. And now the go-ahead run is on base.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
There goes the runner. And fouled off. And he drops it down the third baseline. He beats it out, and it's first and second on the infield single.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the bare hand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
Here's Adley Rutschman. He's already homered here in this one. There's the strike. And delivers outside. Go ahead run at second, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And another ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Here comes a pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is a big first out.
Well, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him up. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Tied at 6. And now it's Luis Robert. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And he deals. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And now 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And here it comes. Sliced hard but foul. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. And a swing and a miss. And 2 away now.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So first and second with 2 outs. In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Rips that one to right. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. Reds strand a couple. This game remains tied. Back in Minnesota, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. And a swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So digging in, Emmanuel Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Popped in the air, left field. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. It's the 9th, and we are tied. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. Jorge Alcala.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
And now it's going to be Spencer Steer. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Backed off the plate that time. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Santander on the move, racing back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Here's a high chopper. Julian throws to first in time. 2 away.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Tied at 6. Next is the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. All tied up here in the second game of the series. The other way. Santander makes the grab, and that'll do it. Bottom 9, and now for the Twins. New pitcher now, Andrew Abbott.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
The pitch. That's a strike. 0-1. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Mack in the box now, takes strike one. One out, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that chance handled. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Back to the top of the lineup, Edouard Julien, the next twin up to hit. That one off the mark. 1-0.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Swings through that one.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Ground ball left side. Fires to second for one. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings.
Well, we can never overstate it. Pitcher's best friend right there. Double play, gets out of the jam, saves some pitches.
On to extra innings. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jeimer Candelario. With the right-hander back to work. Strike one. The 0-1.
3 runs. 0-2.
And a swing and a miss. One away in the top half of the 10th. So the batting order turns over. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Out of bounce right side. Alonso steps on the bag. 2 in a row set down to start the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat, especially when you're playing extra innings.
And now Will Benson
Ball.
outside, and it's 1-0.
1 ball. No strike.
Two outs. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
1-2.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Reds leave 1, so we're still tied at 6. On to the bottom of the 10th. Now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Correa. And now he looks him back to second. Emilio Pagan on to pitch here.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, number 16, Emilio Pagan.
And he deals. He was late there. Strike one.
No ball. One strike.
Center field. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Lewis in the box now. Takes strike one. With the winning run standing at second. And we're in the last half of the 10th.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog. Get back on track. His team needs him.
We're tied at 6. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Pete Alonso. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Wouldn't chase that time. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And here in extra innings.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score remains tied, 6 apiece. Welcome back, and on the mound to start the 11th inning, Griffin Jax.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's the Reds catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one ripped, but foul. Righty to the plate.
Ball. 1-1.
And strike 2. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Robert swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Now that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second here in extra innings. Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. So up next, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Hard hit to third. Lewis throws to first. And the Reds go 1-2-3. And we're back. We're in extras here. And now for Twins, Matt Wallner. The pitch. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And the right-hander deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Man at second. And that one gets past the catcher. Up with it, fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Anthony Santander at the plate. And with the game going to extras, he's still got a chance to keep his hitting streak going. That one clips the outside corner. Strike one.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
A little bit high. And it's 1-1. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. The winning run at third. And we're in the bottom of the 11th. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Righty delivers.
2-2.
Bounce to the right. McLean. And he beats the throw. He's safe. Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And pinch running for the Twins. Number 89, Brandon Williamson takes over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Rodriguez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Just missed.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Tied at 6. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
First pitch misses. This one in the dirt. To second, but way too late. Safe there. Winning run at third, 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
And another ball. Joe Mack in the on-deck circle for the Twins. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-2 down. 2 on, 2 outs. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Now the catcher up to hit, Joe Mack. That's outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Off foul. Winning run at third, 2 down. We are in the 11th. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The pitch. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Two outs. On the ground at first. Encarnacion Strand. He'll do it himself. Beats him to the bag, and that means we're playing 12. Now into the ball game on defense. Number 89. He takes over in right.
Number 89.
New inning getting started. In now for the Reds, Spencer Steer. Jacks back to work. Now a drag bunt, third base side. And he grabs it in foul ground. And a pitch. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expect.
And down on strikes he goes. Down on strikes, and there's one away here in the 12th. Tied at 6. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. With the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're deep into extras. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
2 down, go-ahead run in scoring position here deep into extra innings. In the air, center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom of the inning, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Edouard Julien. The pitch. Little chopper rolls foul. Left-hand batter waits. There's the swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. A gigantic blast. And the Twins win it in 12.
When you get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
We go to the bottom of the first. This is Bryce Terang. The Y to kick the pitch. Late with the swing there. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Gets him to chase after that one. Kicks and deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with two strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but somewhere you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
He's got it.
Batting fourth.
And now the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Jenkins makes the catch, and that'll do it. No. Bottom of the second, and now the first baseman, Owen Miller. The wind of the pitch. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Miller hitting fifth in today's lineup. He's a former National League Gold Glover. There's a strike at the knees, and now it's even 1-1. The pitch. And another ball. That one fouled off, 2-2. The wind of the pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter now, Andrew Monasterio.
No ball. No strike.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
And now 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Next one in the dirt.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Got it by him for the K.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
So 2 down now, and here is Garrett Mitchell.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball. No strike.
The Brewers trailing by a run. Bottom half of inning number 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-hander kicks, deals. Got him looking. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Brewers go down quietly. They trail here. Set for the bottom of the third. And now Jefferson Carroll. And the pitch. That misses. Ball 1. Just missed. And now 2 balls and a strike. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Tyler Black. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. That's down and in. A slider missed.
1 ball. No strike.
The shortstop takes a ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
And down on strike.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
The Reds up by 2 here in the last half of the third. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes he goes. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go, bottom 4. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. And a pitch. Line drive, makes the grab, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Yelich in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. And now a man into scoring position.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
In the dirt, ball 2. And that's outside. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And that drops in for a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here.
Now Owen Miller just missed.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Base hit right field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Next for the Brewers, Andrew Monasterio. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a ball popped up. And the infield fly rule called.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Bounce to the right side. Encarnacion Strand takes it himself out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Brewers leave him loaded. Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Jefferson Caro. And he pumps it a strike. Caro, 25 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Comebacker to the mound. He steps on the bag, out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close. Tyler Black up now for the Brewers. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed.
1 ball. No
The Reds leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Hammered, base hit.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Turang in the box again. Takes a strike. That misses the zone. And the count even 1-1. Man at first, one away. That one the other way. Off balance feed. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. 1 for 2. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
Here comes a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. Turang off of first with 2 away. Up the middle. De La Cruz. They take the force out, and that is the third out of the inning. Brewers strand one. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the 6th. And now here is Christian Yelich. The right-hander back to work. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that's in the dirt. The Brewers trailing by 2 here in game.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the
2 down.
The first baseman, number 6.
Owen Miller will hit next. Right through there for a strike. The Brewers down by a pair here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard. That gets through.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's to third, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. First and second, 2 down. And stepping in is the speedy Garrett Mitchell. In the air to left center. Lofton makes a move towards the gap. Nice grab on the run. That is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. And now Jefferson Carroll. And there's the strike.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Right side, hard hit. He handles it himself, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Tyler Black. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that quickly 2 away. So the lineup flips over. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Bryce Turang. Foul ball there. The Brewers trailing by 2 here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, and 2 now. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Castillo back to work.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
This one popped up. Fry in position. Hauls it in for the out. Now it's Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. First pitch, and he just misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Hauls it in, 2 away. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Bounce to the left side, and he grabs it foul. 0-1. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Lofton makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Now here is Owen Miller. Castillo back to work. Just missed.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Zips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
He's 2 outs away. Andrew Monasterio getting ready to hit. And a good eye there. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
1 down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one ripped left field. Tattooed and gone. A solo shot. Home run number 10 on the year. And they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news. And all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And the batter now, Garrett Mitchell. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. A massive home run. 3rd home run of the season. It's 3-2. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Castillo won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Pete Fairbanks taking over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Glad you're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. The show. Man at first, Cody Clemens, the next to hit for the Reds. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. And that one missing low. Shota, a former Gold Glove winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. De La Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. Left field. Alcantara settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Cody Clemens. Swings through that.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2, and he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Here's Adley Rutschman. (3-1) now, and he walked him.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Luis Robert now. And now the lefty. That one ripped. Casey going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you...
Over to Swanson. He turns it. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely. Dansby Swanson stands in. Here's a 1-2. To short, could be 2. De La Cruz to second, and he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Next for Cincinnati, Cody Clemens, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late. Clemens goes 6'1", 200 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. What a play, inning over. Man at first, Christopher Morel, the next Cub to hit. At the belt and fires. Grounder might be 2. De La Cruz fired to second.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be real.
So 1 out, nobody on. Cody Clemens, the next to hit for the Reds. Late on that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. And misses inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Cody Clemens. Urquidy back to work. Got a big swing and a miss.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Tied at 4. Tried to check his swing. Appeal to third. No, he held up. Got him swinging.
Well, there's no shorting up with 2 strikes right there. I mean, it looked to me like he had one thing on his mind, and that was trying to end this ball game. You know, it's kind of surprising since he was leading off this inning, but when you look at the long ball and how often it's relied upon in terms of scoring runs, being able to win ball games, I guess I'm not so surprised with the way he went after that with 2 strikes.
Back here in Cleveland. Welcome in. We're in the eighth. Two men out. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Just missed.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
The 1-0. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. So the tying run at second. And a count 1-2.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Stepping up for the Guardians, Chase DeLauder. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
And now the count is even. And he deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Just off the outside edge. And now it's 3-2. And a ground ball to first. Encarnacion Strand takes it to the bag. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And that's in there for strike one. Outside. Wouldn't chase that time. One out, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Rips that one center field. Into the slide, and he got it.
You know, Boog, as an outfielder, you have to do whatever it takes to get to the ball in time to make the catch. Some slides aren't as challenging as others, but I wouldn't consider that play an easy one. Good work out there.
And up next for Cleveland, Jhonkensy Noel. 1 for 3. To the right side. Takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Here in Cleveland, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes.
1-0.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
2-0.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
And you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
That one in triple digits. That's down and in. A slider missed. Luis Robert up next for the Reds. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Next offering is downstairs. And that one fouled off. The pitch. 99 miles per hour to finish him off.
Well, it's kind of tough right here. Closer comes in and he strikes out the first two hitters. It's hard not to feel defeated and that this is going to go quickly. But you got to go up there, maybe try to find a way to choke up on the bat, spread out, put the ball in play, and maybe you can extend this inning.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. The Guardians take the series opener here at home. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you. Ready to go? In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. The shortstop takes a ball.
1-0.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Will Benson. Upstairs. In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Runner on the go. Called strike 3. Throw to second, and he's out.
Right there trying to avoid that ground ball double play. Send the runner in that situation.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. That one is absolutely belted. No one can get there. It falls in. One runs in, headed for the plate. Caught in a rundown now. Now the second run is in. Throw cut off to third. The tag, and he's out.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
And now here's Elauris Montero. Out to short, De La Cruz. And he'll be safe at first.
Now batting.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. First pitch, not close. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike one. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Digging in, Will Benson. 2 on, 2 outs. Into center. Carpenter ranging back. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Colt Heath. 2 outs. Bounced out to short. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and they don't get the out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantages.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz. This ball's chopped to the ground. And they put the tag on him for the out. 2 outs, nobody on. And next up for the Tigers, Alejandro Kirk. On the ground, out to short, De La Cruz. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Back here in Cincinnati, welcome in John Sciambi, Chris Singleton. Late stages of this one, nobody out in the 9th. Here's Nick Pratto. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
There's a strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And the righty deals. Got it! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Righty delivers.
Ball.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Towards first. And it finds its way through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. Really important at bat coming up now.
One down. Here's the catcher, Freddie Fermin. There's a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That one catches the zone, and that is strike two.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. And the runners will move up. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
And here is number 11. And that'll fall for a base hit. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning. Back now. And on the mound, the closer, Carlos Hernandez.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
De La Cruz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
One-run game, bottom 9. And that should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay, safe. And that's his third hit.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Runner at third, nobody out. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. On the ground, right side. Safe. He beats the tag. It's 6-6. No outs. Runner at first. Here's Adley Rutschman. And the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Right-handed reliever. Inside, almost got him.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And here it comes. Close one, doesn't get the call. Now 2-2. Throw over to first, and he's back safely. Kicks and deals. And now it's filled up. Luis Robert on deck for Cincinnati. Winning run at first, nobody out. They're in the last half of inning number 9. Runner on the move. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Payoff pitch. Runner goes again. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. Stepping in, Luis Robert. That's in there. That's strike 1. And that one clips the corner.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that's outside. Inside at 100. And the count is 2-2. Winning run at second, no outs. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And another ball. Christian Encarnacion Strand up next. Swing and a pop-up. Suzuki on the move. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Caught up now trying to get to third. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. The tag. Got him. Triple play. Wow. So how about 3 for 1? It's a triple play and an unorthodox one at that. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And a pitch. That one well upstairs. 1-0. This to third. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Tied at 6. And next up for the Royals, Carson Rocafort. That one lifted to left. And that'll fall for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and the Royals have the lead. 7-6. And he's at third with 1 away. That's a triple.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something.
Lifted in the air, right center field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He'll score in the sac fly, and they lead by 2. And now it's Kyle Isbell.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
That one's in there, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle and hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And here's the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Hernandez back to work. Late on that fastball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Strike two.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Tying run at the plate. Good eye right there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field. Suzuki has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away.
The left fielder, number 7.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, here in the second game of the series. Hard on the ground to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
So it's their last chance in this one. Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. Fought off foul. They're down to their final strike.
0-2 is the count.
1 strike away. Foul ball still 0-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.